Welcome back. It's still Channel Sport this morning. Chijioke Ezeali is in the studios now. Is in the studio now to review the papers. But before we go to the papers, Chijioke, you just saw what happened there. Olusegun getting that very stupid red card. Very unnecessary in a game where your team was very comfortable. They ended up winning the game 4-0, but then is now suspended for 3 games. Do you think it's going to affect Rangers as they continue their title push for the rest of the season?
Good morning, first of all. But the way our teams are set up in the Nigerian Professional League, they don't get to miss players a lot because they have a pool of very talented players. So, except maybe the player travels abroad and doesn't come back, but they have a way of coping with players because they are very rich vein of players in every team in the Nigeria Professional Football League. But it was a stupid red card. It was not worth it for any reason. Yes, they won the game at last, and maybe the pressure of winning the league after such a long time.
Yeah. Just take a look at this. Right in front of the referee.
In front of the referee. And that was very silly. That was silly. That was.
But I'm thinking, Chijioke, that the other guy, there are two sides to a coin. I think Maxine as well should have gotten a yellow. I mean, the good thing
about Maxine is he didn't react because he knew the referee was there.
Exactly.
He didn't react, and in football, once retaliation is a straight red. There's no two ways about it. So
for the incident leading to that altercation, I think he probably should have.
He tried touching him. The referee didn't see that incident.
Exactly.
If the referee had reported that in his report, he wouldn't have mentioned that because he didn't actually see that one. So what he actually saw was the headbutt, and he was very right by giving that red card, and it was spot on that occasion.
So what you're saying is you don't see this particular red card, affecting.
I don't think it will affect their chances of winning the league because up to this time they've done particularly well, and every player has put in a shift, and they have a manager that has been pushing the team all through, and they are looking towards glory right now. So it's just 4 games to the end of the Professional Football League season. So I think they need to hold on. Imba did them a favor yesterday by beating Wiki Tourists. The Wiki boys are no tourists in this league because they've been playing some fantastic games.
Sorry, I just want to put this in. Psychologically, I don't know how this affects Rivers United, because when you lose to title contenders,
I think it's psychologically it will affect them because losing 4-0 to a title rival and so close to the end of the league, I think it works on their head a little bit, and it just tells them, are we good enough to actually go through the final hurdle if we can lose by this margin. So 4-0 is so much to a 10-man side. It's too much, and the states and the fans will look at them again and be like, are they really serious? They're giving us the league. So it's really bad for them. It's a bad omen. again, but it's something they can really buckle up and come out of. Because now in the league, if you get maybe one away win and win your remaining home games, you could just hope to win the league at the end of the day.
Okay.
Okay, so it's Rangers at the moment on top, followed by Rivers United, Wicked Tourists, and FC Ifeanyi. That's the top four for now. Do you think it's going to stay that way? I
think there will be a little bit shift because looking at Ifeanyi, they are really coming up. Like yesterday they had no reason to draw that game because Abia Warriors were on fire and they really wanted to win that game, but it ended up 1-1, and you could see the fire in Ifeanyi's boys. And you know, we've said yes, it's the first time. This is the first major season Ifeanyi came to take over the team, and they are really pushing. Like, he's giving everything for that team, and I think. You might just see a change. We might just see a change. I don't know how it will end at the end of the day, but the shape will definitely change because Ifeanyi is going on strong. And don't forget, Enyimba is not far away.
Yes, Enyimba.
Yes, don't forget Enyimba is not far away.
6th on the log, a game in hand.
They have a game in hand and 49 points again. So it's really interesting.
Ifeanyi told us that they're thinking of the continent, but now they're saying, let's forget about the continent. We can win the league as well. That's what's coming out of the camp of Ifeanyi. And
they have really good money in the team. And you know, in the Nigerian Professional Football League, whenever a team is well sponsored, they can go all the way. They can go all the way.
Who's all the best
players? They can go all the way. You know, they have a pool of Brazilians in that side. Not all of them plays, but about 2. And their coach Everton, he's also having a debut season. What a fantastic debut season he's having at the moment. So it's a team to really watch out for, really. But I really fancy Rangers really going all the way at this point in time. Since 1984, 1984 was the last time they won the league. So it's really a long time. And Rangers have massive support in Nigeria, and massive support from everywhere, not only in Enugu. So they can, if they go all the way, it will be good for the fans. It will be good for Nigerian football. The traditional team finally is winning the league. Rangers is just like a 3SC for some of us.
Even
they have large fan base. So it will be good. I would like to see Rangers on.
Okay.
Rangers name on that title.
Okay, but in the same vein, though, you could argue that even Wicked Tourists, for example, win a title, it's going to be good for the league as well because they've never won it before.
They've never won it.
Fairy tale stories like that, like we saw in England.
Always interesting.
They're always interesting as well.
And the beautiful thing about Wicked Tourists is they play perhaps the best football currently.
They have the top scorer as well?
They have the top scorer, yes. But in terms of playing the game, they understand what it takes.
From a neutral perspective.
Yeah, they understand what it takes. If you go to the stadium and say you want to really enjoy the value of your money, it's just like an Arsenal. You go and pay good money and watch Wicked Tourists. Those boys can play football. They are good ballers. They are not just like the Canopilas team of 2 seasons ago where they play fantastic, breathtaking football. I remember Canopilas came to Lagos to play an FA Cup game, and Lagosians were like, wow, why don't you guys stay in Lagos and give us more of this? So it's the same thing with the Wicked Tourists team. They're very young set of boys. I love the talents in that team. Yes, Obaje is with 18 goals at the moment, but it's just beyond him putting the ball at the back of the net. The guys that work behind him, they are just fantastic, and they know how to use the ball. And for me, that is the joy of every manager coaching any team in the world. So they have a very, very good set of players. So if they win it also, it will be good. But for the sake of
I mean, we know where
for the sake of
understand where your sentiments lie.
Let's Rangers.
Okay. What about, let's just quickly go from the top to the bottom, where you have Abia Warriors, Heartland FC, and Ikorodu United. You know, the bottom 3 at the moment. Then MFM. You know, I mean, what's going on here? MFM started the season so well.
We're looking for just 2 teams. Giwa is gone, Ikorodu is gone. So just two.
I'm surprised. Abia Warriors are down there because they're one team that's played with so much swagger when they started. And you remember they're the first team, I think it was last season, that went to Aba and defeated Enyimba at home.
City rivals.
Yeah, and Enyimba before that season had gone the whole league season at home without conceding a goal, not losing. with the conceding. They didn't concede any. So it was beautiful to see a rival team coming, and so it was a local derby that everybody looked forward to, and they played particularly well that season. This season, I was so surprised. They started very well, and now they are down there.
So Yemi says Ikorodu United and Giwa are doomed. They're gone. I mean, so what are the other two teams here that are in danger of going down?
I think MFM, I'm sorry to say, but MFM looks doomed to go. If you check the final pairings for MFM, it's really, really difficult. I think they have like 3 away games and 1 home left. But now, and in the Nigerian league, yes, we've had enough away games, enough wins, enough draws.
Yeah, but when it gets
at this stage of the competition, everybody buckles up at home, and it will be very difficult for MFM to get points. They have one thing about MFM is they have very good players. Again, I think one of the best dead ball specialists in Nigerian football, Ifeanyi, plays in that team. They have 3 boys in the Nigerian national team. Playing for the under-23, I think before they went for Rio, and that team plays good football. But the league sometimes just gives you.
You just don't understand.
Yeah, that's why I said the Nigerian league is perhaps one of the toughest leagues to play in the world. I'm not missing words here. The league, you don't see teams like PSG win 4 consecutive or Juventus win so in the Nigerian league. They rotate it every single year. Yes, Canopilas did it. Let's not forget that. But it was difficult. Yeah, it's
so
difficult.
Chijioke, Giwa FC, Ikorodu United, MFM, then one more.
I think MFM, yes, but I don't know the one that maybe Abia was maybe Heartland. Maybe Heartland, because maybe I should say this. Yes, Heartland has not been run properly since they changed.
Well, what has gone wrong?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe since they changed their chairmanship and stuff, they've not been doing particularly well, and they not even run like a proper football club, and it's affecting the energy in the team. Like,
and the performances as well.
Yeah, it's affecting the performances also. So I think they would also may go down. Let me say late May, but MFM looking likely, except a miracle happens. I think there's a miracle in the name of MFM.
Yeah, but from El Kanemi down, for me, looking like that table, El Kanemi down. Anybody can get
Academy has won 11 consecutive home matches.
Okay.
And it will be difficult for anybody to go to Maiduguri and pick a point.
But I'm saying
so that counts for them.
All of those teams within that range should be careful.
So I'm telling you to remove.
That's my point.
That's my point. So Academy would not go down. I can bet that to anybody.
Okay. Let's move away from the Nigerian Professional Football League now. Let's go to the papers. We'll start with Complete Sports. And a lot of stories here, but obviously a lot of talks about the Manchester derby. And you have Iheanacho set to make derby history as Eagle Star's 6th second derby appearance. I mean, what do you think about this particular situation? No Sergio Aguero, but Iheanacho has shown over time that he has what it takes, to play at the very top level. Do you think Pep Guardiola is going to put him in, or is going to just stick with his false 9 and probably put Ryan Sterling or David Silva in that position?
I think he would play Iheanacho. Guardiola is not afraid to use players that. And he said something very vital. He said he has been watching the City team for over 6 months before he came to take over. So he knew everybody in the team, how they play, their psychology and their mentality. And for him to come straight and give Iheanacho an extended deal to 2021 shows he has a lot of confidence in Iheanacho. And remember, Iheanacho has the best scoring ratio in the world over Messi and Ronaldo last season.
Based on the number of matches played.
And minutes of goals scored. So coming into this particular season, the boys scored a wonder goal against Tanzania. And hey, it's a world of technology. Guardiola must have seen that also. So he would go into that City team with confidence. And if called upon, he would do a very, very good job. I don't see Guardiola playing a false 9. Iheanacho already plays like a false 9 because he didn't start his career as a top 9.
Okay.
Yeah, he played as a 10. So if you watch the way he passes the ball, the way he uses the ball, you know he's a natural distributor.
All right. We'll still get to talk about Iheanacho later, but we need to go on a quick break now. When we return, we'll still be talking football for you on Sports this morning.